What if your favorite app suddenly stops speaking your language? You open Netflix. All the menus are in Japanese. Your phone assistant answers in Russian. Your navigation app gives directions in Mandarin. Overnight, the digital world becomes unreadable. That's not a glitch. It's what our world would look like without localization engineers, the invisible translators of technology. They're the reason your phone, your apps, and even your games understand you, no matter where you live. They don't just translate words, they translate entire digital experiences. So when a company launches in another country, it's not as simple as swapping text from English to Spanish. Every button, every date, every currency, every joke must make sense in another culture. That's where localization engineers step in. Their job starts where developers stop. They take raw code and wrap it with context. They extract text strings buried deep inside software, build localization files, and make sure when the product is translated, it doesn't break. One missing tag or symbol, and an entire interface can collapse. But it's not just language, it's logic. Dates change formats. Currencies shift symbols. Even colors and gestures carry meaning. In Japan, white often symbolizes purity. In some Middle Eastern countries, it can represent mourning. So localization engineers protect a brand's meaning across cultures, line by line, pixel by pixel. Think about it. Every time you switch languages on your phone, and everything instantly adjusts, menus, layouts, even the direction of the text. That seamless experience isn't magic. It's localization engineering. They use specialized tools, CAT tools, translation memory systems, and continuous localization pipelines. They automate what humans can't. And when automation fails, they debug the problem manually, scanning thousands of lines of code for one misplaced comma or encoding error. Localization engineers sit at the intersection of culture and code. They work alongside translators, designers, and developers, ensuring the product doesn't just work globally, it feels native locally. Because a mistranslated phrase can cause confusion. But a poorly localized product, it can destroy trust. It's a wrong word in a medical app. A broken form on a government site. A mistranslated safety warning in a car's dashboard system. These aren't small mistakes, they're global problems waiting to happen. Localization engineers prevent that. They test every translated version, simulate how users in different countries will experience the product, and fix cultural mismatches before launch. They're also problem solvers. What happens when a translation is longer than the space allows? What if the app crashes in right-to-left languages like Arabic or Hebrew? Localization engineers adapt layouts, rewrite code, and optimize systems, so every user gets a flawless experience, no matter where they are. The world speaks over 7,000 languages, but only because of them can technology speak back. So next time your favorite app just works in your language, remember that didn't happen automatically. It happened because a localization engineer made sure it could. They don't take the spotlight. They don't get applause. But without them, global technology would sound like noise. Localization engineers, the bridge between code and culture. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden role, there are many more stories waiting. So if you want to keep exploring the unseen side of technology, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves learning how our digital world really works. Because here, we don't just use technology, we reveal the people who make it human.